Debonair. Okay.
Good, y'all. Guys, notification gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all realest ones in it. I appreciate you. Anyway, another one bites the dust, y'all. Another one bites the goddamn dust. Luisa Melchionne, Melchionne. I don't know how to pronounce it. I ain't even gonna try. A guidance counselor who was doing inappropriate acts with a 13-year-old. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, boy. Listen, if these types of teachers, first of all, if these teachers alone, these teachers, I'm not saying she fine, but goddamn, she looked better than the teachers that I had when I was in high school, when I was in middle school. Hell, we had one teacher that looked decent. I had one teacher. The rest of them out here looking like goddamn Mrs. Doubtfire. That's a fact. Old, stank, smell like nothing but coffee and damn cigarettes. And these dudes out here getting, I'm not saying she fine, but damn, way better than what I had back when I was in school. These teachers out here giving up coochie like, man, look here. Let me have been 13. Get into the video, y'all.
A guidance counselor is now accused of sexually abusing and performing lap dances on a 13-year-old boy behind closed doors. She faces serious criminal charges because now we have 47-year-old Connecticut guidance counselor Luisa Melchionne accused of giving a lap dance to a 13-year-old student.
Oh, Melchionne. I wasn't even close.
In her office, performing other sex acts with him, and also sending him naked pictures. Yeah, she had also worked at the Nathan Hall Middle School in Norwalk. The married mother of three has been arrested for second-degree sexual assault and 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor. In my understanding, these are very serious felonies that can carry potentially years in prison. She has resigned from that school district. It's also been reported that her husband has filed for divorce and is now seeking custody of their children, and one of them, reportedly, is just 2 years younger than the alleged victim in this case. So, how did this all come about? How was this brought to the surface? Well, according to the Norwalk Police Department, they opened this investigation in April, and that is when they received a complaint. And the reporting indicates that the defendant had given her phone to a friend, a fellow teacher, because apparently his phone wasn't working. And that's when he allegedly found all of these sexually explicit text messages with this boy. So the friend reportedly then tells police. Investigators reportedly speak with the boy, who allegedly confirmed that this guidance counselor had in fact sent him nude photos, and even says she paid for his Uber rides and food for him, even gave him $100 over the Christmas holiday. According to Melchionne's attorney, she has posted a $500,000 bond. She was released from jail. Reporting indicates she's on house arrest. She can't have any unsupervised contact with minors except her 3 younger children.
Let's get into the article. Before we get into the article, y'all, this is the type of nonsense, right? Let me put the article up. This is the type of nonsense that is constantly happening within our school. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, I can't believe this is happening because of ABC 123, whatever the case may be." But guys, this has been happening. I say, guys, ladies too. This has been happening. If I remember, and I will put the I at the top. I told y'all I was in high, she wasn't a teacher, but I met I had to be 15 years old, 14, 15, maybe 16 years old. I met this lady at the mall. She worked at my local mall where I used to catch the city bus, and the bus terminal was literally just outside the mall. And then I would walk home because I live like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the mall or whatever the case may be. And I would walk home from there. So I will always, again, I live in South Florida. It's summertime, bro. It's like hot as hell, just getting home from practice, whatever. I would walk through the mall to avoid, walking in the sun, walking in the goddamn heat. So I'll walk through the mall, soak up some AC, probably get a little drink, little snacky snack. Y'all know what time it is. And I saw this gorgeous ass lady. I already told the story. So again, like I said, I put the eye at the top. Y'all can go back and watch that video. But the lady told me she was 26. Come to find out, she was like in her late 30s, early 40s. I had been hitting that for a minute. I was 15. This ain't nothing new. But we always have to hear what? Oh, men are predators. Oh, protect our little girls from these men. Protect our little girls from these these predatorial ass men. And they never say anything about the women. They never say anything about the little boys. That's like, such as myself when I was when I was 15. They never say anything about these little boys that gets abused from these grown ass women. And then when they do, it gets swept under the rug. They get a slap on a goddamn wrist. Case in point, this young lady here, former Norwalk Middle School counselor, gets 4.5 years in prison for, can't say that word, student. How in the hell? How? I got homeboys that's doing more time than 4.5 years for stealing clothes out of a mall, for stealing True Religion jeans. True Religion jeans, y'all. Didn't nobody get hurt. Didn't nobody get shot or killed or anything like that. They saw the like the I don't know the full details, but from what I've heard from other people that was around, there was a truck that came in that parked in towards the back of the mall to, to reload the inventory or whatever case may be. They saw it, pulled the car around. I guess I don't know if the guy in the truck left the truck open or maybe they opened the door. I have no idea. Somehow they got inside the truck and just took as many boxes as possible, threw it in the goddamn car and peeled off. People came outside, saw them loading the car up, called the police. I believe they got their license plate or something like that. Within 30 minutes to an hour, they got caught. They got sentenced to more than 4.5 years. Non-violent crimes. Let's keep going. A former Norwalk Middle School guidance counselor convicted of, again, can't say that word, a 13-year-old student was ordered Tuesday, served 4.5 years in prison. Luisa Melchionne, a new canon of New Canaan, excuse me, was sentenced during a hearing at Superior Court in Stamford after pleading guilty last year to second degree, can't say that word, and illegal, again, I can't say that word, contact. Mark Sherman, Melchionne's defense attorney, confirmed the sentence and said in a statement that his client hopes today's sentencing brought some degree of closure to the victim and his family. Hell no, 4.5 years? She's not going to do the full 4.5 years. She'll be out within a year and a half for good behavior. What closure is that? Quote, she's very aware of and sorry for the damage she's done and the people she has let down. However, this sentence gives her a chance for redemption and she's committed to continuing the work she's been doing in making amends and rehabilitating herself, Sherman said. Norwalk police arrested arrested Melchionne on July 11th, 2024, and initially charged her with second degree, I say that word, and 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor. According to her arrest warrant affidavit, the investigation began in April of 2024 when a man told police he found messages on Melchionne's cell phone with a student that appeared to be in, again, that word, in nature. The informant later provided investigators with 17 screenshots that excluded explicit photos of Melchionne, money transactions, and text conversations with a child student at Nathan Hale Middle School, the warrant states. So she was sending that little boy money to Lord Jesus. What's your cash at? She was selling that little boy. She was. Oh, Lord. State Attorney Paul Ferensek said during Melchionne's arraignment that the student was 13 years old. Officials accused Melchionne of performing, again, can't say that word, and lap dances on the student as part of the abuse. Man, oh, she was going all out. A lap dance? Oh, she loved that little boy. She was She was in love with that little boy. When interviewed by police, the child admitted to receiving nude photos from Melchionne as well as money transactions for Uber rides and food. Police wrote in the affidavit. Boy, look at here. The child also said Melchionne asked him to send her explicit pictures, but that he was uncomfortable about doing it. Police wrote, despite his discomfort, the child said he eventually complied. According to the affidavit, a spokesperson for Norwalk Public Schools previously said that Melchionne left the school system in mid-June. Sherman has said she resigned from the position. Oh, that's it. I hate when y'all be giving us these little ass damn these damn little ass articles, man. I'm trying to learn more. What's up? I'm trying to learn more, but it's all good though. Yeah, man. It's a grown ass woman, y'all. She got to be 40s. How old is she? Did they say? I don't think they said. That's fine. She looks to be 40s, if not 50s. Ma'am, if you wanted to give little boys lap dances, your ass should have pulled up on your local college, your local university, and pulled up in the frat house and said whatever you needed to say to them 18-year-old boys and up. You would have had a grand time. You would have had a time of your life with the little ass boys in the frat house as they passed your ass from room to room. How do I know? Because I was I never pledged, but I had homeboys that pledged. And let me tell y'all something, man. When I got invited to them frat houses, man, look, hey, them girls that will pull up to the frat house for them parties. Boy, look here. I never even pledged. I never had to, because like I said, I had homies that did. But we had, look, hey, so when I sit here and see these types of uh these women that's doing these types of things, I sit there and I think to myself, well, why wouldn't you just go to a college? Why couldn't you just pull up to a university? Ma'am, you work at a school. You mean to tell me you're a guidance counselor? You couldn't hit none of them teachers, the janitors, the goddamn school bus drivers, the goddamn lunch men? Yeah, to skip all of them and go straight to a little ass boy. That's crazy. She got sentenced to 4.5 years, y'all. Y'all gonna look me dead in my eye and tell me she gonna do the whole 4 years? I don't even think she's gonna do half. I think she's gonna do a quarter of that, 30% of her sentence, and they're gonna let her out. Mark my words. Mark my words, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe for her, cuz.